Better made. Came up with them thoroughbreds, swap world, that was Detroit City. Moved out to the Gold State, California, I ain't come up with me. Focus like Adderall, when I had a ball, I shatter boards. Shack fool in the 9-2, a vocab boy like Scattergory. One kid, but I'm sunning.
What up, everybody? I'm Mark. This is Inwell Closet Collection. Thanks for hitting my channel up. If you want videos on freshest and best kicks, merch, etc., be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Shout out to Little Master for a reminder. Today, we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the new Adidas Yeezy 700v1 in the bright blue colorway. These shoes dropped on April 24th for the price of $240. The $240 is $60 cheaper than the original 700v1s. In the past, the v1s and the v2s, they cost $300. It made sense because of the nice high quality leathers and suedes. So as of late, when they start re-releasing some 700v1s, they dropped the prices about $60. The price drop is not a bad thing, it's good for the customers, and it helps the customers, it's a little bit easier for them to spend the money and get them. So the resale on these bad boys, the resale like on size 13 is about $200 over retail, which is awesome, but how I look at it, it's about $130 over regular price, because to me, regular price is $300. Because every other pair of v1s and v2s I bought them back when they first released, and they were $300 plus tax. Now, as far as size on these bad boys, for me, 700s are true to size. Going a half size up, I found like the way it's made, especially on the MVNs, that sole, it kind of like bites into my arch of my right foot. But the true to size 13 fits me perfectly. And believe y'all me, 700s are my joints. They are super comfortable. I actually hit 2 pairs of these bad boys. So I'm gonna open them both on this video because I think the other pairs are 12.5. I'm not sure because the size charts on these EU websites, they be all over the place sometimes. But without any further ado, let's unbox these bad boys. Let me grab my shank, turn the safety off, because remember, safety first. Remember when you cut open a box to always cut away. Because trust me, you don't want to get shanked. Let's get open the other box. Discard that. Let's get them both out of the box. Discard those. All right, so this one, I want them both on raffles. This one I want on end, the other one I want on like. The one on end I know is a size 13, but the size tag says Yeezy Boost 700, size 13 US. Colorway is burr blue, for bright blue. Let's look at the other box. All right, it is a size 12.5 as I suspected, which is fine by me. This pair is not gonna be a keeper. My 13 will be. Let's see what they look like. It's more paper. That's weird. Never seen this. I like this color a lot. And quick side note, this paper right here says anti-mold. Never seen it on Yeezys. I wonder if it's like a like store thing. I'm opening the inbox and just double check, but it says anti-mold on this paper. And there you have it. The new Adidas Yeezy 700v1 in the bright blue colorway. Let me know your initial thoughts in the comment section down below. So quick side note, I did open the other box and it was wrapped in anti-mold paper. I've never seen that before. I'm not mad at it. Give me all my protection I can get. Makes me wonder that, does mold actually grow on these shoes? And if so, does every other pair of 700, like V1s, V2s, whatever, do I have to worry about mold growing on those? Because those didn't come with the paper. Let's hop into a review. So starting on the lateral side, at the bottom, you got a small bit of outsole spilling up, and it seems to be like a cinder colorway. Then moving up past that, you have this midsole, this bright orange midsole. The midsole to me reminds me of like a sunset because it goes from like a deep orange to like a soft orange, and it's a little wavy in color. Then right towards the back of the midsole, you got these 2 drips. These drips on this shoe seems to be much more closer to the color of the sole, but I'm wondering how close it is to the actual Suns when this new midsole popped up. But we'll check that out later. Then up towards the front, you got these black, they look black to me, these black drips in the front, ink spots or whatever people call them, up towards the front. Then moving up past that, you get into this black suede. So the tooling and shape of the shoe is the same as all of the 700v1s, but you know, like this black part right here at the midfoot, this green part towards the front, That's like the same from the Wave Runners, which I didn't grab for this video, but I do know that the Suns are very, very close to the Wave Runners, and we'll check out the Suns in a minute. Then going up past that, you have this nice, very nice leather, and this blue is like a royal blue, or the bright blue, I guess. This mesh panel is blue, and underneath you can see like the 3 stripes popping through, the 3M3 stripes, and it looks like underneath that it's like a black layer, which is very nice. Then up here by the ankle collar, it's like this blue mesh, a different kind of mesh from the midfoot, and very nice and spongy. Then of course you got these 3M hits right here by the heel. Rolling on to the front of the shoe, you got the bit of this outsole spilling up. Then moving up past that, you got these fangs, these classic 700 fangs, but this time it's in that beautiful bright blue. It's suede, and this suede is nice and soft to the touch. It's not as plush as like the 500s, but it's a very nice suede, y'all. And the stitching around it is in that same blue. Like every stitch on the panels around this shoe is the same color as the main panel. So like this is a blue, like the black stitching, very nice. Then going up past that, right here in the middle, you get that turquoise that is very reminiscent of the Wave Runners. So I'm going to compare it to the Suns. I know the Suns had a very slightly different color, like I want to say of the green or the teal, but it was so close. But I'm guessing on this new model, this should be probably exactly the same as the Suns. Then going up past that, you have this lace loop that's in this 3M patch. Then these laces that's going through the eyelets is like a cream color. It's like a nice soft cream mint color. Very nice contrast to the shoe. Then underneath that, you got this tongue in this blue mesh. And then it also has another reflective lace loop, and it's a very good touch to these 700s. Then going to the inside of the shoe, you have this very plush sock liner in that bright blue colorway. Then the insoles, that bright blue colorway with the gray Adidas Yeezy branding. Roll on to the medial side of the shoe, or the arch side as I like to call it. It's pretty much a mirror image of the lateral side. I don't see any differences of it, but it's still a good looking shoe on this side too. Roll on to the heel of the shoe, you get this classic, the back. It's very classic. You got like this black bar going through the midsole. Not sure what that's for. I think it's just design. I don't think it does anything like as far as like functionality. Then moving past that, you get more of this blue suede. It's from the front of the shoe. And inside is like these holes that actually expose some 3M, like some silver 3M, which is very awesome. And then going towards the top, you have this makeshift pull tab, but it's in this blue mesh and it's very soft to the touch. Roll on to the bottom of the shoe, you have this classic Adidas Yeezy 700v1 outsole. This time you get that orange and like that cinder color. I want to say it's exactly the same as the Suns. Then you can see the full length boots popping through. Then at the rear heel, you have this Adidas 3-stripe branding. Alright, so as I said through the whole video, I want to compare these to the Suns, but I also want to compare these to the other 700v1s with the name Blue in it. Let's check them out. Alright, so we have the 700v1 Suns and the 700v1 Bright Blues, and very, very, very close and similar to the shoe besides the blue top and the yellow top. So now as far as like the toe patch, where the toe is, that turquoise and that green, that's kind of like borrowed from the Wave Runners. It's exactly the same on the Suns and the Bright Blues. It's exactly the same. So that means it's just very close to the Wave Runners. Now as far as this midsole here, the midsole on the Suns is much lighter than the Bright Blue. So like towards the front of the Sun and the back of the Sun, it's like a light orange, like a light peach. And then the drips is a darker orange. I don't say closer to the Wave Runners. But on the Bright Blues, the orange on the midsole is the darker hues from the Sun. It's just darker throughout, and then the drips is a lighter hue, like a light hue on the back of the fucking it's like the light hue on the back of the sole of the Suns. That's like the color of the drip on the Bright Blues. So that's very interesting. And between the two, if I had to pick one, the Suns. Give me the Suns. Which one would you pick? Let me know in the comment section down below. Next, I want to compare it to the Carbon Blue. So the Carbon Blues is a very nice color. This is a very good shoe. Dropped back in, I want to say 2018, maybe 19. But needless to say, I copped them when they dropped. These sat. 700s used to sit. Maybe because of the price, or maybe because people didn't like them. Either way, they sat. They did not sell out like these new ones do. But needless to say, it's a very good, clean shoe. I like the Carbon Blues a lot. I wear these actually enough. You can see the wrinkles on them. It is what it is. But if I had to pick one between the two, because there aren't any real similarities between the two, besides just the shape of the shoe and it being a V1, the colors of the two, give me the Bright Blue. Which one would you choose? The Carbon Blue, Bright Blue? Let me know in the comment section down below. Now, the last 700 V1 that had the name Blue in it was the Teal Blue, and these were teased in a different color. Actually, it was closer to this color now that I think about it. And I still have the picture on my phone what was teased originally, and then what showed up. And these came with an extra pair of like orange laces. The orange laces really didn't do it for me. Actually, now that I think about it, I take those orange laces and put it with these. But needless to say, I put like some tan laces in here because like it was like some dark, like olive green, gray laces that came with it and orange ones. And I had them doubled up for a while, but since the outsole was tan, I went with some tan laces. But needless to say, this shoe is plain to me. Very easy to wear, how plain it is. But between the two, the flavor pop, give me the bright blues. Which one would you choose? Bars. So all in all, this is a very solid shoe. I'm liking these colors they coming out with now. People always say like Yeezy had the same color palette. It was like dirt to mud. They ain't throwing some dust. But now he coming out with all these fire colors. So we seen the tees like of all the shoe wheels they have out, and you can see the colors are already going towards like blues and yellows, and in this case, in some cases, reds. He has shoes for years to come. And if you stick with the same like 700v1s, V2s, MVNs, 700v3s, you know, the 500s, the 500 highs, the 350s, like the wave runners. If you stick with those just models, he could have endless colors for a lifetime. Like honestly, he wouldn't have to come out with new models, but he got like the 450. I think the 1050 is planned. There's a lot of different models coming up, and he's like reiterating like the 350s with the monofilament mesh. So I can see the Yeezy line being here until people get sick of it. But look at the Jordan line. People ain't sick of retro Jordans. Like people actually clamor over retro Jordans. Like the Travis Scott 6s that dropped today. The 6s dropped back in like 91. So like 30 years ago when that style dropped. And to this day, they're still reiterating colors and collaborating on a 30-year-old shoe. That's nuts. So Yeezy and Adidas, like the Yeezy brand is young, very young. It's not even 10 years old yet. And these silhouettes are classic. But enough of that. Tell me, did you pick up the new Adidas Yeezy 700v1 in the bright blue colorway? Let me know in the comment section down below. Once again, I thank everyone for tuning into my channel. Give me all the feedback, show me all the love. I really appreciate you guys. Let's keep the momentum rolling. As my little son say, don't be a stupid dumb hater. Like and subscribe. Holla.
I ain't trying to be aggressive, but I wanted on the humble. She shine like VVS's and her tongue can do a funnel. She a bad little 5+5. Girl, I want you. Ain't no sliding, no DM, but when I can slide up on you. I'm just talking out the net, mouth closed, full of liquor. The rendezvous, we celebrate big for going bigger. Some thought I lost, some recognize the cost that I paid to be, of course, nothing less than the boss. Hot boxing for the let them smell the terps and cologne. I got no handouts, giving worked off my loans. I wish it would tell me put out my strong. I'm a California taxpayer, that's on my own. Yeah, learn to hit them flips. Get it in like gymnastics and flip. Quiet, but a sharpshooter. Flip. If the plan don't land, I load up another clip.